Did your mom ever get it together, or
Yeah,
she?
she got hell yeah. That's the most good story, man. She ended up had to go to prison. She went to prison for 6 years.
6 years. Do you know what the charge was?
1 to 15 grams of heroin.
Oh wow.
Yeah. A dirty cop who ended up getting busted in Chicago. Watts. He ended up coming in investigation with everybody, but my mother was so blessed when she got out that she was big and weight. She got it back up to 200 pounds, and so she was like the lawsuit. God bless me, and then she just lived her life from now.
But so you think jail actually did help in that
Oh yeah,
sense?
hell yeah, jail help you.
Yeah.
Jail teach you how to stay out of jail in certain situations, but certain people like it's just they home. It's just they home. They feel like when there ain't no love on the streets, they do some dumb shit just to go back because they homies in there. Everybody who missing off the streets, where they at?
That's what that.
I mean, we hear about a lot of dudes who get locked up and they end up doing worse drugs than they did on the street, and they got to fight. They got to sort of like click up with gang type in order to survive in there and stuff. But I feel like maybe for the women, it's a little bit less insane. Like it's a little bit more likely that they might come out a better person.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, a woman, yeah. Yeah, a woman will be better off. Because a male, and like in this world, like, they don't want to work for nothing. Like, they don't want to work for it. They're impatient. But the funny thing about it is, Adam, Bremo, they go to jail and work for 10 cents. Be busting their ass in that kitchen, carrying hot-ass pans and burning themselves and everything in the kitchen. For 10. But when they get to the real, it ain't cool.
Right. Yeah. When you always seen that effect where people just didn't want to like have jobs, or was just considered uncool to have a job, or did that like take hold at a certain point once everybody decided with social media that they wanted to be rappers?
Oh yeah, motherfuckers like it wasn't cool. It wasn't even cool, for instance, when E-Day was driving trucks. I seen Doug and them laughing at him. I'm like, no, bro, that's some cash. I'm trying to tell him like that's where the fucking money at. You hear me? Like, but everybody was laughing. A lot of people was laughing in the city. He a truck driver. Ooh.
Right.
And I'm looking like, nah, bro, they just lost. At some point, you just got to be lost.
What age were you when your mom went in?
When my mom went in, I was like, I'm gonna say like 19.
Oh, okay. So
like 19.
You're already like an adult at that point.
20, yeah.
But was it still difficult? Were you going to visit her a lot and shit?
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Man, I seen my mama like twice.
Really?
Twice in her 6 years. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well,
Like, I was in the street shit. I was fucked up and, had to do without going in and out of jail and all that shit. So, robbing people and, I got to watch my back and keep the little money I got to keep moving around. So,
right. Okay, so yeah, how'd you get into the streets? Because you're talking about you were doing so good in school and everything like that. Like, were you also fucking around in the streets at the same time?
no, look, that's funny. Like, I grew up just because you grew up in a project, bro, that don't mean that you did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because people got that perception like, oh, just because you from the project building, you know what I'm talking about? I grew up. So I grew up 15, our project buildings got towed down.
Yeah.
We go to different blocks. 63rd was one of the main blocks. Now, this is a project we talking about. So this just like probably one building, a building and a half that flooded 63rd from King Drive to Cottage, Parkway, which is O Block, and flooded everywhere over there, like the whole project. So, that's where we went after the project had went down when I was 15. So I really never experienced no shootout in the projects. None. I can't tell you them stories.
So
I can't tell you them stories.
So the apartments getting torn down is how you ended up on 63rd Street, and which got you into the street life, is what you're saying?
No, I actually got shot. I got shot in my head. I got shot on over East, and when I was due to get my certificate that summer, right before it, I got shot on everything. I was supposed to get my certificate in May. I got shot in like the beginning of May, April 30th, some shit like that. I got shot over East, and that's what really made me like hate people. Like a person who shot me, I ain't even know him.
So it was a random act of violence?
Thought I was somebody, and then after they shot me and they seen me like down the line months later, they see me still fucked up, and they tell me like, hey, nah, bro, that wasn't for you. Like, imagine the nigga walking up to you like, hey, bro, that wasn't for you. You hear me? What the fuck you mean? You hit me in the back of my head. You hear me? Like,
So you're just walking down the street?
nah, I was in the store. I was in the store over east on Bennett, right down the street from where Ide ended up getting killed. And I was in the store. I remember I was happy as hell. We just got the school money. You know, the check that you get from school, it was in a business management office.
Okay.
So when your last SOFO or the social on that board, that means your check in the office. So a check popped up. Me and my cousin, we like, shit, we about to spend this $3,200. You know what I'm talking about? Pell Grants, all that shit. You know, they was giving out all that shit back then. So we end up separating. I end up getting my son, and I'm end up sitting in the crib with him, and he fell asleep. And I'm like, I could run to the store real quick, give me some blunts, Italian Fiesta, just real quick, and make it back. But I went downstairs and told a girl who I knew who went to school with me, cause she watching on my son. You hear me? I never made it back though. I went in the ambulance. So I go in the store, get my shit. I'm standing there, and this little motherfucker come through the door. He couldn't even push the motherfucking door or pull it on his way out. He was that little. And he walked up behind me. He behind me now in the aisle, and I'm at the counter talking shit to the girl and the dude back there, and pow.
Just right in the back of the head?
And I ran off like a chicken. I threw every motherfucking chip up in the stove. Like it was like one of them scenes. Like,
So the bullet like grazed you or something?
pow, penetrated.
And you was able to run and all that after?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He had 32.
How far did you
25,
make it?
Shit like that. Huh?
How far did you make it?
Shit, I made it to Italian Fiesta. That's why I collapsed it.
What is Italian Fiesta?
It's the one of the best pizza places. When you come to Chicago, you got to get Italian Fiesta.
Okay.
You got to get Italian Fiesta, man. It's a hood pizza it's greasy, nice, and it's good, bro. Not greasy, but with the shit that they put on now. But it's a hit.
Chicago's serious about its pizza because when I first went to O Block, I seen Shoebox Baby sitting there eating a pizza puff. And
Yeah, I seen that.
Told me all about it, yeah.
Pizza puff, that's a hit.
I didn't try it.
That's
I
a
probably
cheap
should have.
meal.
Yeah.
That's why I got a close relationship to most of these guys on both sides because, like, we didn't split pizza puffs together. Like, we didn't win in the store and brought, you know, the deal, the 2 for $3.99 with fries and a pop. You know, we split that shit.
That
you
is
know,
a
each
deal.
take a sip of, you know.
I need everybody to check out NoJumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And you can get some exclusive new merch if you check out NoJumper.com. So make sure you tap in.